Well, the Border-Gavaskar Trophy is finally over. It was a very long test series. A 5-match test series played down under, which started on 22nd of November in 2024 and which ended on 5th of January 2025. Obviously, the series belonged to Australia. They finally got their hands on the Border-Gavaskar Trophy after 10 long years. 3-1 was the final scoreline. There were a lot of predictions before the series started. 2-2, 3-1, 5-0. There were some cricket experts, former cricketers who gave Australia the edge and said that they might win this 5-0. Obviously, Australia had the edge over India. It was their home conditions, but the Indian team had a lot of problems within their camp. There was so much going on apart from the on-the-field stuff. Good things for India were some individual brilliant performances, be it Nitish Kumar Reddy, who scored a brilliant maiden test century in front of his family. A good innings by Washington Sundar in 2 of the matches. But then the main highlight from the Indian team was the player of the series, Jasprit Bumrah, who took 32 wickets at an average of 13. A brilliant performance by Jasprit Bumrah, who also led the side in 2 of the matches. The first match in Perth when Rohit Sharma was unavailable, and in the last match in Sydney when Rohit Sharma stepped down from the playing 11. So all in all, for Jasprit Bumrah personally, it was a great test series, something that the world is agreeing with. They are really praising Jasprit Bumrah and calling him arguably the best fast bowler ever because of his average, as he became the first fast bowler in cricket history to take 200 wickets under an average of 20. This all happened in this Border-Gavaskar Trophy. For Australia, Pat Cummins obviously led, like a leader, scoring runs with the bat, taking wickets with the ball. It was Scott Boland with the ball who was brilliant in this series. He took wickets at crucial junctures and he came in. He was not in the first 11 for Australia. He came in when Josh Hazlewood was ruled out because of an injury, and after that, he made everything about himself with his brilliant performance. For India, the negatives, well, there were quite a lot, negatives for India. Two main negatives were Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, 2 senior statesmen जिनसे बहुत expectations थी, but unfortunately they couldn't live up to those expectations. Virat Kohli in the 5 matches only scored 190 runs, and out of those 190, 100 came in the second innings of Perth. It was the only century Virat scored in this series, and apart from that century, he could only manage 90 more runs. Talking about captain Rohit Sharma, who led the side in 3 of the test matches, he could only manage 31 runs in 3 matches. A very sorry state of affairs for both the senior batters. Virat Kohli very strangely got dismissed in a similar fashion in all his innings, finding that outside edge which now has become a meme. This has become something funny for all the fans. Obviously they are frustrated, they are angry, and they believe that this is a weakness that Virat Kohli can never come out from. There were a lot of calls of retirement for Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, that this should be their last test series. They should not continue in test cricket. As of now, obviously, there's no retirement that has been announced apart from Ravichandran Ashwin, which was yet another highlight for this Border-Gavaskar Trophy. 38-year-old Ravichandran Ashwin called it quits, hanged his boots midway through the Border-Gavaskar Trophy after the Brisbane test, which was the 3rd test. Ravichandran Ashwin came to the press conference along with captain Rohit Sharma and said that I am retiring from all forms of international cricket, and the very next day he took a flight back to his home Chennai in India, and that career ended right there. It was a big news, it was a major news, it shook world cricket. There were a lot of talks about did he do right, did he do right by leaving the team midway? Did he have more cricket in him? Was he, frustrated by sitting on the bench for a long time because he was not picked for the first test? Then Rohit Sharma comes to Australia and says that you need to wait, don't yet announce the retirement. You will play in Adelaide. Ashwin plays in Adelaide and then again gets dropped for Ravindra Jadeja in Brisbane, and that was more or less the trigger point for Ashwin, and that is when he announced his retirement. Another major highlight during the Border-Gavaskar Trophy. Apart from this, Australia, Steve Smith scoring 2 brilliant centuries in the series. But the sad part is he is just one shy of 10,000 test runs. He was on 9,999 when he got out of a delivery by Prasidh Krishna in the Sydney Test second innings, and now he'll have to wait for the Sri Lanka tour where he'll go and score that one run to cross the 10k figure. A major landmark for every batter. Scoring 10,000 runs in Test cricket is not an easy feat, and he is on the verge of it. All in all, a brilliant series for Australia. They were desperate. It's been 10 years that they have had their hands on the Border-Gavaskar Trophy. Pat Cummins, the captain, has often said that this is something that he has been dreaming for a long time. Australia has won a ODI World Cup, a T20 World Cup, a World Test Championship final, but this Border-Gavaskar Trophy was not yet in their hands. Especially almost half of the team had not won the Border-Gavaskar Trophy ever in their life, but that is now complete. They have that trophy in their hand. They celebrated, and this will go on. This celebration will go on for a long time. And with this win, India is officially out of the World Test Championship final race. They will not play the final. It's Australia versus South Africa who will fight it out for the WTC Mace in Lords in the month of June this year. India has a lot to think about. Head coach Gautam Gambhir is under scanner. Captain Rohit Sharma is under scanner. Senior batter Virat Kohli is under scanner. Shubman Gill, a youngster, didn't perform well. Rishabh Pant, apart from 2 innings, there was also a big question mark looming over him. Yashasvi Jaiswal, KL Rahul, will India stick with this opening combination? There's no bowler who stepped up apart from Jasprit Bumrah. Mohammad Siraj showed some glimpses in an innings here and there, but apart from Bumrah, Prasidh Krishna was not that impressive. Akashdeep was impressive, but unfortunately he didn't get much wickets, and he also got injured before the last test. So a lot to think about for the Indian team. Where will the Indian team go from here? Will we see Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli retiring? Will we see Gautam Gambhir continuing as India's head coach? Well, we'll have to wait and see. What are your thoughts on this? Do write to us in the comment section down below.